It's time for your Hollywood headlines, so let's check in with TMZ's Michael Babcock, who is live in LA. Good morning, Michael. How are you today?
Good morning, Amanda. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. We're going to start off the morning talking a little bit about Shawn Mendes and his señorita, Camila. Wait, is it? No, it's not Camila. Is it Camila? It is Camila, right?
Camila Cabello. Yeah. You had it exactly right.
Yeah, tell us.
They were, first of all, they dated for a while. They were one of the hottest couples, young couples in Hollywood. And then in November of, it would have been 2021, they broke up. And everything was cool, but you certainly didn't see them together. It didn't seem like they had remained friends, and they sort of were just out of each other's lives. Well, now you fast forward to Coachella this weekend, and there they are, looking very much into each other, and hugging, kissing, dancing. There is a part after their dancing where he sort of jokingly, in my mind, pushes her away, but it certainly seems like the sparks are flying again, and you wonder if there might be a rekindling of their romance.
So is it known at what point they may have gotten back together, if indeed they are back together?
No, it's, I mean, I hadn't heard anything. I don't know that anybody here had heard anything either about, rumors or anything like that they had gotten back together. And then you see these videos coming out of Coachella where there's, there are thousands and thousands of people all with cameras, and news to everybody, I believe.
Yeah. Had either one of them been dating?
Not that here and there, yes. And Shawn did actually. He was actually linked to a doctor who was quite a few years older than him, and that was a rumored romance at one point. So yeah, I believe both probably did. Certainly Shawn.
Well, I guess we'll find out, because cameras will catch them at some point or another if they are together again.
Absolutely.
AI-generated content has been in the news a lot, anywhere from papers that students are using ChatGPT bot to masterpieces, works of art, and now we've got Drake and The Weeknd talking about it.
Yeah, it's scary. So there is a song that is supposedly The Weeknd and Drake that is all over social media right now, and the song is called "Heart on My Sleeve." Well, sounds like Drake, sounds like The Weeknd. The issue is this song is allegedly been created by an AI program, an artificial intelligence program, without any human intervention. So how it happened, if it's taking from a library of words that they have said and putting them together in the form of a song that, by the way, sounds like something they would make. It sounds like a single. It sounds like it was leaked off of an album, like it could be a hit. And again, the claim is that this was made by artificial intelligence, and it's kind of creepy.
To your knowledge, have either Drake or The Weeknd come out publicly and denied that it's their work, or affirmed that it is AI?
I mean, through their people and through people around them, that's what the claim is, that, hey, this is not us. This is not something that we made. Now, I think there certainly is the possibility that this ends up being some sort of marketing ploy, and they tricked everybody, and it gets a lot of attention. But again, the claim now is that this was strictly made by artificial intelligence. Wow, and it sounds so good. It sounds so real. Legit,
it sounds. Yeah. Just like these two. And then finally, we'll wrap things up with talk about Mike Tyson. Maybe he's coming back to the ring.
Yeah, so he fought Roy Jones Jr., who was obviously a fellow great boxer like Mike himself, and now he hasn't fought since. That was in 2020. He's 56 years old, but we're still seeing a lot of guys who are in that age range box. And we recently talked to Mike Tyson, so we asked him, hey, Mike, you have any interest in getting in the ring? And he said, yeah, I could definitely be persuaded, meaning if the check was big enough, I think Mike Tyson would happily put on a pair of boxing gloves and punch somebody for a few rounds. in order to earn a couple $1 million. So yeah, he's interested even at 56. And Evander Holyfield could be a possible opponent. They had two great and very contentious, and Mike bit Evander's ear off, so they have some history. Perhaps they fight. Evander's 60 years old.
Yeah, well, we know a lot of people who are in that age range and are still very, very fit. Both of those men are professional athletes, so
absolutely,
they know how to get their bodies back in shape.
Still look great. Yeah, I wouldn't put anything past them.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Michael, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure talking with you.
Thanks, Amanda. I'll see you next week.
Take care.
Bye.